Alright, welcome back to a new series for what's going on around the shop. We'll show you a little bit what comes through the doors here. Some of the interesting stuff, cooler stuff, none of the boring stuff that, unless I cannot get enough footage, but most of the time we get something that is pretty interesting here. So here we go. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot and don't cost nothing. Let's get past the intro. Let's get into this. Alright, well, I just got a big job done. Got all the tools cleaned up that came with this job. Look at that. That thing is empty. What did we do? Well, I forgot to pick up the camera to show you, so by golly. Anyway, Honda Pilot 3.5 engine. We had to do an engine swap. It was an 05. The car is sitting right there. See, it runs like a beauty now. So I'll show you a couple pictures of that right now. So yeah, so we got that done. That was a pretty big job. So first time for me, I've done that like that. I'm used to or accustomed to using my big engine hoist here and lift them out through the top. But I guess on this year you couldn't do that. It was an 05, by the way. So the ones that are newer after that, you can just lift them out through the top. But the radiator support sits there, and yeah, that doesn't give you enough room, so you got to come from the bottom. It was a job, but we got her done. So Sunday afternoon now, I'm getting all the tools cleaned up for it. So anyway, we got more stuff coming up this week, so here we go. We'll bring you along. Sit tight, and here we go on to the next one. All right, 2011 Ford F-250. Got the job done, knocked it out real quick, but customer just bought this truck, and he done some stuff to it, and he wanted to have me look it over, and we installed a new CCV filter. We installed the SNS CP4 disaster prevention kit on it, and then oil change on this thing. So she should be good to go now. She runs like a top. It's a beautiful truck, and I love my regular cabs. Now on to the next one. We got a Jeep Compass. Just pulled it into the shop, getting ready to get started on that. Here she is. This thing is going to get new wheel bearings, all new suspension work, front, back. I mean, there won't be a wheel that we didn't touch by the time it's done. So got that coming up. Halfway through, I'll probably pick up the camera this go around and show you what we got going on. But yep, this Jeep Compass is up next, so here we go. So yeah, got the lift all ready to go, so we're going to shove that under there. First thing I need to do is, since I've worked on that Ford, kind of clean up my tools, clean them up, clean them off, put them back in the box, make sure I'm not missing any, and then we're going to get started on that. So here we go. Oh boy, sometimes the things you do for customers, right? It's Sunday. Guy would like to see or like to have his vehicle back for Monday, so here we are, Sunday afternoon, trying to help a fella out, I suppose. But all right, so he wanted 3 new wheel bearings, all in the rear and one in the front driver's side. So we got that all done. New upper arm, new lower arm, new wheel bearing on the rear and both sides of the rear. I had to do a new drive shaft because this end was so rotted out and rusted up. There was no way you could put a nut back on there. So This one here, new bearing, and then this side, just a new A-arm. Other side, new A-arm as well, and then 4 new brake pads, or four on all 4 corners, new brake pads. Sorry, it's kind of hot today, so got my little Milwaukee fan going. Well, yeah, just got this buttoned up, so I'm going to put the wheels back on there, drop her down, take for a quick test drive, and then going to go on to the next one. So here we go. So yeah, there we go. And then I'm still going to have to clean all this up. So, all right, here we go. On to the next one. All right, we got ourselves a 1999 F250. New injector O-rings. So I got all the new O-rings already installed, and I'm getting ready to put the injectors back in it, and then when we get that done, we'll bring you back. So here we go. Yeah, I'll put in a little clip on how she was running right now, and then we'll bring you back. We'll get the injectors installed. Like I said, I got all the new O-rings on there. They're all ready to go. I got the injectors cleaned up a little bit. So here we go. All right, we'll bring you right back. All right, well, got the injectors all done. Got all new O-rings on it. She runs a lot better, but yet she still runs like crap. Check the fuel pressure, and I was getting only 4 psi, and I noticed because when you have to build up the oil pressure to get the injectors to fire, I noticed that the fuel pump was running in an excess of 10 seconds. Normally they run just like 3 seconds, just shortly, and then they cut off right away. And this one just kept going and going. So then I finally got it to run, and it was still not running 100% right. So I hooked up the fuel pressure tester, and it was showing 4 psi on that. And then I'm like, well, I don't know, because the pump works. I figured before I call my customer and see about a new pump, I want to make sure that we give him the right diag. So this here is the return line off the fuel pump. This is your fuel pressure regulator right there. And sometimes they do go bad, or they leak because they got an O-ring on the inside and where fuel can pour past the plunger. So I already checked it real quick, so that's why I picked up the camera. We'll show you real quick too what happens. Let me see if we can set the camera up for you right there. That way I don't have to make that big of a mess. All right, so right here's the fuel pressure regulator. Keep your eye on it. You'll see the fuel pouring out. So that tells me that fuel pressure regulator is bad. So we're going to take that apart, and we'll bring it right back. So here we go. I've never seen anything like this. There's your plunger right here. Looks like you worked on it, because that's not the right O-ring. So I don't know what the deal is with that. And then here's your next problem. You shouldn't be able to look through it. There's supposed to be a spring here, which is gone, and then this backside should be open, but yet here on the center it's off. It's away from the hole, so fuel can flow around it, but it should be enclosed to hold the spring. So yeah, I guess that's our issue right there. Like, normally the spring is broken or bent. or the O-ring is bad, or any of those things, but I've never seen anything like this. So, but yeah. Well, so I guess we're going to order a new fuel pressure regulator, and that should fix this problem. So here we go. We'll bring it back when we got her up and running and in tip-top shape. All right, we'll be right back. All right, well, we got her all fixed up, and customer put in a new IPR valve, injector pressure regulator valve. But he bought it off Amazon, and it's supposed to be all one piece, but this one fell apart somehow. It came out in two pieces. You can tell it's wore out. So like I said, it's brand new. So what did I do is I called the customer and asked if he still had the old one. So this coil was from the old one. It was getting a little weak, so I used the coil off the new one and put the old valve back in, and I also replaced the pigtail, because you can tell that had, I don't know what happened here, and then a bunch of weird smudge going on the inside. So got that replaced. That was the one of the fuel line O-rings that was just done. So, and now she runs like a top. So keep in mind, we just did the injectors on it, or we just pulled the injectors on it. So when we're cranking it, it's going to be a little longer of a crank. So but here we go, and we'll show you how it runs now. Almost there. So there you have it, a little more in depth on this 7.3 and some of the chasing I had to do in order to get all the problems fixed. But she sounds like a healthy 7.3 now. So here we go. This is going to be the end of the series. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot. Don't cost nothing. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.